After helping Mr. McMahon win his Buried Alive match by burying Undertaker with several tons of dirt, KANE appeared at the funeral to give a eulogy. He said that Undertaker had already died a long time ago after no longer embracing his dark side, and he was happy that he was gone forever, and his next goal was to become World Heavyweight Champion. To achieve this, he entered the 2004 Royal Rumble, seeking to become the new #1 contender. However, during the match, Undertaker's signature music played, distracting KANE and allowing Booker T to eliminate him. KANE insisted that Undertaker was dead, prompting him to challenge Undertaker to prove he was alive by having a match at WrestleMania 20. Undertaker seemed to accept the challenge by violently shaking the ring. When it was time for Undertaker to show up at WrestleMania, he didn't come alone. He was accompanied by his druids and former manager Paul Bearer. KANE still couldn't believe what he was seeing, so Undertaker proved to him that he wasn't a ghost, and the match got underway. The two brawled until KANE delivered a chokeslam to Undertaker, but Undertaker sat right back up and retaliated with his own chokeslam and a tombstone piledriver to win the match, extending his undefeated WrestleMania record to 12-0. A couple of months after defeating the hardcore legend Mick Foley at WrestleMania 22, Edge made another hardcore statement by interfering and spearing John Cena through a table during Cena's title defense, which allowed Rob Van Dam to win the WWE Championship. However, RVD's title win made him a bit cocky, prompting him to put the title on the line against Edge and Cena in a triple threat match. During the match, Cena executed his finisher on RVD, but Edge immediately nailed Cena with the belt and pinned RVD to become the new WWE Champion. In response, Cena decided to catch Edge off guard by attacking him at his hotel room, which led to a title match being booked between the two for Saturday night's main event. During their match, Cena was about to force Edge to tap out, but Lita pulled the referee out of the ring and punched him in the face, causing a disqualification and allowing Edge to retain the title. After the match, Cena drove Edge through the announcer's table, setting up a title rematch for SummerSlam. When it looked like Cena was about to win this match, Lita ran in and became a victim of Cena's finisher. This distraction allowed Edge to retain the title again. Cena then proposed another title rematch, allowing Edge to pick the place and stipulation. Edge agreed and chose his signature tables, ladders, and chairs match, which would take place at Unforgiven in his hometown of Toronto, Canada. After a close back-and-forth fight, Cena delivered his FU finisher off the ladder through 2 tables, finally winning the WWE Championship and going on to hold the title for over a year. After severing ties with his manager Paul Bearer by entombing him in concrete, Undertaker challenged JBL, who had recently become champion by defeating Eddie Guerrero. During their match, JBL cunningly provoked Undertaker by getting himself disqualified. In retaliation, Undertaker chokeslammed JBL through the roof of his limousine. JBL desperately tried to avoid any kind of rematch, but Teddy Long eventually booked him to defend his title in a last ride match at the upcoming No Mercy pay-per-view. Their match was full of non-stop back-and-forth action until Undertaker gained the upper hand by tombstoning JBL on the steel steps and chokeslamming him through the announcer's table. However, when he tried to load JBL into the hearse, Heidenreich emerged from the back and attacked Undertaker, loading him into the hearse and signaling the driver. Before the driver could take off, Undertaker regained consciousness and exited the hearse to attack Heidenreich. This distraction allowed JBL to hit his clothesline from hell, reload Undertaker back into the hearse, and signal the driver to drive off, securing an unexpected victory. Backstage, the hearse driver was revealed to be Paul Heyman, who then signaled Heidenreich to slam his car into the hearse in an attempt to take The Undertaker out for good. After Shawn Michaels lost all his money due to the 2008 financial crisis, he sought employment from successful businessman John Bradshaw Layfield to help him win his World Heavyweight Championship match against John Cena at the upcoming Royal Rumble pay-per-view. During the match, Michaels decided to superkick JBL in the face, allowing John Cena to regain the title. Furious about the betrayal, JBL wanted to own Shawn Michaels' name and likeness forever, while Michaels wanted out of his contract with JBL. Therefore, the two were scheduled to settle their differences at the upcoming No Way Out pay-per-view. After a close back-and-forth fight, Michaels won the match, releasing himself from JBL's contract with full pay. The next night on Raw, JBL announced that he was moving on from Michaels and his next goal was to end Undertaker's WrestleMania streak, but Michaels interrupted him to declare that he had the same goal, so the two agreed to face off again, with the winner earning the right to face Undertaker at WrestleMania. After another close back-and-forth contest, Michaels emerged victorious, prompting Undertaker to immediately show up and send a message. Shortly into their match, the action spilled to the outside, and Michaels attempted a moonsault but missed, so Undertaker attempted a dive of his own, but Michaels used the cameraman as a shield. Once back in the ring, both men exchanged defensive maneuvers until Undertaker was able to reverse one of Michaels' moves into a tombstone piledriver twice, securing the pinfall victory. After Kevin Owens attacked Mr. McMahon with a vicious headbutt and frog splash, Sami confronted Owens, saying he had gone too far. This enraged Owens, who then attacked Sami. However, before he could inflict permanent damage, Mr. McMahon's son Shane came out to make the save. This led to the two being booked in a Falls Count Anywhere Hell in a Cell match at the upcoming pay-per-view. In the early moments of their match, Owens dominated. However, after avoiding a cannonball that sent Owens through a table, Shane got the upper hand and performed his signature coast-to-coast on Owens, but only managed a 2 count. Shane then used bolt cutters to open the cell door, bringing the fight to the outside. Owens regained the upper hand and set Shane on the announcer's table to deliver a massive elbow drop from the top of the cell. However, Owens hesitated, and Shane climbed the cell to continue the fight. Owens tried to flee by climbing down, but Shane followed and sent Owens off the side of the cell and through the announcer's table. Determined to inflict more damage, Shane placed Owens on another announcer's table and climbed the cell to deliver his own elbow drop from the top. At this moment, Sami appeared and quickly pulled Owens to safety, allowing Owens to win the match. After losing to Undertaker at WrestleMania 25, Shawn Michaels spiraled into a deep depression, contemplating spending the rest of his life as a middle school cafeteria chef. However, Triple H convinced him to return to WWE for a D-Generation X reunion. Their tag team run was filled with memorable matches and hilarious moments, but it was clear that the WrestleMania loss still haunted Michaels. When their match won a Slammy Award for Match of the Year, Michaels challenged the now World Heavyweight Champion Undertaker to a rematch at WrestleMania 26. Despite Undertaker's initial refusal, Michaels became obsessed with earning another shot. He failed to win the Royal Rumble and to qualify for the Elimination Chamber, leading him to interfere in Undertaker's title match, causing him to lose the World Heavyweight Championship. This interference prompted Undertaker to agree to the rematch on the condition that Michaels put his career on the line. Michaels accepted, setting up the Streak versus Career match for WrestleMania 26. In their highly anticipated bout, both men exchanged their signature moves with relentless intensity until the action spilled outside the ring. Michaels managed to reverse Undertaker's powerbomb into sweet chin music and followed up with a moonsault through the announcer's table, yet he still couldn't end the streak. Undertaker regained control and delivered a jumping tombstone piledriver to secure the pinfall victory, ending Michaels' career.